Alright, hey guys, we're back. Hole 5 coming up. And, what I recommend here is Sniper or Cataclysm. Don't think it really matters. To be honest with you, even Guardian, it has a pretty good curl. Hammerhead as well. So Hammerhead, Sniper, Cataclysm, whatever you have with good curl. You can even go Big Dog. I really don't think the issue is going to be length here. It hardly ever is. I'm assuming they're not going to give us wind in the face to an extent, so I'm not worried about putting on the longest driver or the longest 3-wood. I don't think really it's going to be a factor. So here we're just going to concentrate on getting the eagle, for example. And as you can see, in Masters, the scores, they're still going to be gettable. I mean, I have, both par 4s so far. I was gifted the second one, but at the same time, I really think when the weekend comes, I expect to get it both times. So even though I was gifted it there, really, in my opinion, almost means nothing because I expect to get it anyway. One of the things that you can try to do is you can beat it down to the other fairway. I'm half tempted to do. Worst case scenario, you miss this fairway that I'm aiming for, and missing this fairway is not the end of the world. You roll into the bunker and then have an easy maneuver out. So let's just try it. See what it looks like. Looks like I hit the tree. But like I said, it's not going to cause catastrophe being over here because we know the second wind's downwind, which means we're going to get to the green. We're going to get the eagle. So, it's not the most awful shot. Just keep in mind, you can see kind of where my mistake was. I was trying to predict how much curl I could apply without running into the trees, and didn't quite get the number right because it looks like I hit the top of that tree. So you have to be very gentle with the curl, and that's kind of, the hardest part about that shot, because you really need to get it back to the right to avoid getting underneath that one tree straight ahead of you if you hit the fairway. So you really do have to get it back with some curl, but at the same time, when you go too much curl, you can see what happens. But, like I said, this isn't a big deal. We can easily maneuver this. In fact, you're going to see me play the wind. I'm going to maybe do one of these numbers, just kind of hold the line a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of aim here, more or less. You can see what I'm doing with my spin, and aside from that, I'm just going to play straight up wind play. If I was playing this for serious, personally, I would go about 9 rings here. Oh, of course, I can't even tell how many rings I'm going. Why would I be able to? So hopefully that's 9 rings, or close to 9. I'm assuming it's relatively close, even though I couldn't actually physically see it. And keep in mind, if your Sniper doesn't have, or if your Spitfire doesn't have 100 accuracy like mine does, that you might have to back off of that. You can't go as many rings as I just did. I play mine with a... Oh wait, did I just play with Kingmaker? That went too much. So that's part of the problem. But it might also have to do with the way that I was tweaking the spin. I was playing it like I was playing a Berserker for some reason. With a Kingmaker, I play it a little bit closer to maybe 1.4 per ring, somewhere in that. And at 1.4, what was the wind? I forget. I probably only should have went about 7 rings. So I overplayed the wind. Additionally, you have to try to predict that angle that the ball's going to project at, different from your ball guide. I'm going to just go ahead and give good faith to this guy. We're just going to give him this one-time good faith. So, you know, make sure that I don't qualify. Just going to kind of lower my score. As you can see, as long as I get to the 7 under number, I'll be good. So we're going to keep, we're going to be smart with things, and you know, just kind of stay away from that qualification number. But anyway, good luck there, guys. You can see, you know, going for that more aggressively has its advantages. There's no real risk factor. You know, we can't put it in the water. We can't. The worst we could do is put it underneath a tree. And as long as we curl it like I did and I just run it into that tree, we're not going to be underneath any trees. So, you know, the worst thing you could do is just kind of go at it too straight, wind up under the tree, and then not be able to get to the green. But as long as you curl it back, you know, there's no risk of that happening. So good luck there, and see you guys for hole 6.